Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Arabesque Star. Get into the mug, baby. Get into the mug. I look stunning. I am so happy with the way that this look turned out. I am actually getting ready to go and watch a pageant tonight, so I figured I'd, show out with a little look. I'm actually a former of Central Alabama Pride newcomer, and that's the pageant that I'm going to see tonight. So, wishing all the best of luck to all the contestants tonight and can't wait to see who joins the family next. If you guys want to see how I create looks like this as well as some other fun videos here and there, make sure you are following my TikTok and my Instagram at Arabesque Star. But if you're wanting to see how I made this look happen, well then you don't have to go anywhere. You just have to stick around because we're going to go ahead and get right into the video. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to start with a primer. And baby, it's a pageant tonight, so there's no telling what time I'm going to be leaving this building. So I would like to make sure that my makeup looks as good when I leave as it did when I arrived, okay? Now, I don't think I'm going to be rushed today. However, we are doing something a little different than normal, so I wanted to give myself as much time to get ready as I possibly could. Let's start with eyeshadow today, only because we're doing a lot of blue, and if blue falls out on your skin, it's so hard to get out. So we're going to start by just priming the lids. Hello? This thing is brand new. Y'all, don't judge me. I'm only halfway done rhinestonning my mirror. But look, it has my logo on it. It's going to be covered in all the crystals. Oh, so cute. I'm only halfway through stoning it. And then I remembered that I had to record today. So I'm so sorry. You're going to have to look at the halfway done mirror. Also, if you think I sound weird, I do. My nose is stopped up. Can't help it. You know what? Keep it simple. Simple, Aura. Simple. I'm literally going to be gluing butterflies to my face. Okay, I'm going to be using this Blend Buddy palette, and I'm going to be sticking to all these blue shades up here. I think that it's, it's blue eyeshadow. Use blues. All right, so I'm going to start the same way I always start, which is just by sketching out my shape. Today's shape is going to be a little bit different than usual because we're going for this butterfly effect. I'm going to round this out. So then I'm just going to tap my navy blue color because I don't really want it to be black. I want it to be more of like a dark blue. So I'm going to tap that because then once we go in with the royal blue, it'll overtake all of this. So I really just want to go ahead and get my darkness in now. Now I'm going to go in with my like true royal blue. And same thing as always, we just pat, 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 pat. We're not swiping, we're just patting. I kind of hate that my nails are pink right now because it's going to ruin the look, but it's fine. I'll probably Photoshop them in the photo that I post. Same thing I told you guys last time. Don't go to your eye like this. Go it up like this. And that'll help you blend it out for those of you who are new to blending. All right, so we are going to a pageant tonight. We are going to night 1 of Central Alabama Pride. I have not heard anybody specifically competing tonight. However, I love a pageant, so I'm going to go anyways. Plus, I'm a former Central Alabama Pride newcomer, so I feel like it's only right. And it's held at the bar that I work at, so like, all signs point to yes. All right, I lied. I want it to be black, but only on the outer corner. I want everything else to be just blue. See, that's just so much better. I put the ding and ring-a-ling. I put the ding in ding-a-dong. Now, today's cut crease is a little bit different because I'm going for this specific shape. Try to keep that as hard of a circle as I can. And then while that is still wet, I'm going to go in with my black and I'm going to clean up that line just to kind of perfect that rounded crease. Then we just set that lid with a white eyeshadow. So I am so happy to be back on YouTube. I really have missed it, and I've been contemplating over the past few years whether or not I wanted to come back, and it's always pointed to yes. I just never knew when. I never knew when was going to be the right time. But the truth is, there is no right time. If you are wanting to create content, this is your sign right here. Just start doing it. Don't wait for when the right time is, because that time is never going to come. You just have to start doing it. Creating content can be very scary because you're like, oh my god, I don't know what to post, and you think one day I'm going to know exactly what I want to post and everything's going to be perfect, when the truth is you don't. I am still confused on what to post, but the great thing is that's what you guys are for. I want you to let me know in the comments below what kind of videos you want to see. I'm already planning on doing all of my how to become a drag queen series. So from padding to blocking out your eyebrows to making costumes, I'm going to go over all of that. But is there anything specific that you want to see? Are you wanting to see vlogs of me at the gigs? Are you wanting to see what I pack in a drag bag? What kind of things do you guys want to see? And I'll film those videos for you. But it can get a little discouraging, which is one reason why I kept putting it off for so long, because the world of content, there's so much stuff out there. You're like, what could I add? And the truth is, everyone has a unique view on life. And so there's always something that you could add to the conversation. So, what conversation do you guys want me to add to? We're going to go ahead and do my black eyeliner now. I'm going to line my eyes, but then I'm also going to outline this crease just a little bit to kind of make it a little bit more dramatic. I love events like this, specifically pageants, because so often for shows, I'm usually having to do 2 or 3 numbers, wearing all these different costumes, and so like my makeup needs to match all of my costumes. I usually just go with like a nude eye for a show, but on nights like this where I just get to wear one outfit the whole night, I really like to go all out with the look. So I always love when we have a night like this where I can really just like go there and show my artistry and like why I got into drag in the first place. All right, then you guys know the drill, the white liner. We're just gonna go in and outline everything. You know, usually I just do up to there, but because we're doing a full crease, we're gonna outline the whole circle. All right, I think this is a good stopping point for the eyes, so let's zoom you back out and we'll do the face real quick. All right, y'all, when it comes to this face today, we are just going for our SPF, our standard pretty face. All right, so now I'm just going in with my concealer. Guys, I cannot believe how stopped my nose is right now. Oh my god. It's just allergies, but like, ugh, Jesus Christ. And I like to go in with my puff, and we'll just blend all that out. So, how many of you watched my review on the All Stars promo? If you haven't, why? Don't worry, you can make it up to me. Just go watch it now. I won't tell anyone. Alright, now we're going to go in with some liquid bronzer. And we're just going to warm up the face. I find that specifically when I wear cooler colors like blues or purples, that I really need to warm up my face. Otherwise, I'll look ashy. And no one wants to look ashy. So I'm going to take a little bit of that white that we used earlier. And I'm really going to brighten up my inner corner. Y'all, I love these blushes. If you've never tried these e.l.f. camo blushes, baby, they are so beautiful. They blend out like a dream, and they come in so many pretty colors. All right, now we're going to powder the face. I told you guys before, I'll tell you again. My secret, don't judge me. I use baby powder only on my under eyes. Everywhere else is normal powder, but thank me later. Bronzing the face now, trying to add some warmth and color back in. All right, now I'm just going to go in with a soft corally blush, and I'm going to start with this color. I think I'm going to make it a little bit pinkier in a minute, but I want to start here. See, I think I just want it a little bit more of like a baby pink. So I'm going to take this super light pink eyeshadow, and I'm going to start with that. Yeah, that's more the vibe. Alright, so then I'm going to go in with this super light pinky nude shade. Because I want this to all be pinky, I'm going to take this as my under eye highlight color. I'm gorgeous. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you could never. Alright, so now that we've blushed and we've highlighted and we look stunning, I'm just going to go back in with that same cream we used earlier. And now I'm going to create my nose bridge. And then just to kind of blend that out, I'm going to powder over it. So now that my face is dry as a desert, I'm going to go in with some setting spray, which I'm running out. I have 2 more shows tomorrow. Please last me. I'm going to go ahead and spray my face. I love this setting spray so much. Milani, if you want to send me some more, I'd be very happy. For my highlighter, just to kind of keep this whole like pinky vibe we have going on, I'm going to use a pink shimmer eyeshadow. And that's going to be what I use to highlight today. All right, let's zoom you back in and let's finish these eyes. All right, so you know we're going for this like elf-y butterfly. I don't know, whatever. We're going for it. We're going to do a white under eye today. So then I'm going to go in with my blacks and my blues. We're going to open up this eye. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with my white eyeliner. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do my mascara because I don't want it to get on my butterfly wings later or on my rhinestones. So we're going to do that first. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and do my inner corner eyeliner as well. Alright, so to do this, I just bought a pack of a bunch of these butterflies that have double layered wings. And what I'm going to do is I took one of the smaller butterflies and I just cut the wings so that way I can be able to glue them on one by one. And that's how we're going to put these down. And we're just going to put them down with some eyelash glue. Once that glue gets tacky, I then can just take my butterfly wing and stick it down. Oh, I love that. Then for these second ones, you can actually see I bent up a little bit piece. Okay, so there we go. Now you can see I've got two sets of wings, so it almost looks like a butterfly has landed right there. This is so cute. Alright, so now that we're here, I'm going to go and add a bunch of little rhinestones all over the place. Just kind of do it where you feel necessary. But I'm going to be using these baby blue rhinestones. They come in all different sizes. Y'all, putting on rhinestones should be so easy, but I hate doing it. Alright, I can usually put my lashes on without tweezers. However, these butterflies are kind of in my way. So, I'm going to use these tweezers to put on my lashes. Alright, so then I'm going to be taking the piece of the lash that I actually cut off the end to fit my eye. And I'm going to be putting that right underneath. Just to create some more, like, whimsical... Ooh, that's so cute! Okay, now we're going to do our lips. And if you guessed brown nude, you were correct. We are going to add a little bit of a blue shimmer just to kind of tie it all together. But I'm sorry, I'm a creature of habit. I like a nude lip. This is a lot going on. I need something to balance it. I'm going to stack a second lash just because I feel like my lash is getting lost in like all of this look. And baby, we're going to a pageant. I can't get lost. Oh, that's better. Yeah. See, stick to my original lash. And then for even extra drama, I'm going to take that piece of the lash that I just put on, that I cut off. I'm going to put that right into the middle of my eye so it really opens up my eyelid. So essentially doing the same thing we did on the bottom, but now doing it on the top. Alright, now I'm going to go off camera and do my brows, but that's going to be it. So I'm going to go ahead and pop in my contacts and put on the rest of my look, and I'll be right back. Mwah! Oh, mama. Ah! Can we get into it? First of all, the look. Stun. Baby, this mug? Oh, I ate y'all down with this. The 613 against the baby blue? I look stunning. I'm so sorry. You could never. You could try. And I hope you follow my YouTube channel so that way you can try. Can I hear a little bit of applause for how good I look? Ooh. Ooh. Baby, I look stunning. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I had so much fun creating this look. I am so happy with the way that it turned out. And if you guys want to see more looks by me, then make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so that you never miss one of my uploads. All right, now I would usually talk a little bit more, but I'm actually running a little bit late for this pageant, so I need to hurry up and get out of here. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure that you give me a like and comment down below what you want to see next. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Mwah! Bye.